Do you think God is looking out for you? Or do you feel like you're all on your own? It all comes down to how you see. When you think about it, there are essentially two different ways to see life. The first is this: you can see God through your circumstances. You can view God through the quality of your life, which is honestly a common way to see. Your view of God, it reflects the quality of your life. If your circumstances are good, then you believe God is good, God is faithful. But if life isn't going the way you want, if your circumstances are bad or disappointing, then many people conclude God isn't good, or He doesn't care, or He doesn't exist. There's another way to see. Instead of seeing God through your circumstances, you can see your circumstances through God. You can look at what has happened or what is happening through the lens of the goodness and faithfulness of God. Sure, you might be enduring something very painful right now, something you don't understand, something you wish you could change. But instead of blaming God for your circumstances, you can choose to trust Him in the middle of your pain. Remember what Paul said in Romans 8:28. He said, "And we know that in all things, in everything, God works for the good of those who love Him, who've been called according to His purpose." Even when you have unanswered questions, you can remember God is still working. God is still good. In fact, Jeremiah 29:11, God said this. God said, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future." So there are two ways to see life. You can see God through what's happening to you, or you can see what's happening to you through the goodness of God. Admittedly, this can be a challenge for all of us because we only see part of what's happening. Remember what Paul said in 1 Corinthians 13, verse 12. He said, "For now, we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then one day we'll see face to face. Now, what do we know? We know in part. Then one day we shall know fully, even as we are fully known." We only see a part.